Welcome back, everybody, to another fine and wonderful episode of Shock and Awe Toy Reviews. 2 idiots, 1 camera, and a review. I'm Wilson.
I'm the Berg.
And today we are going to dive right into a toy I'm so excited for. I've been waiting for a long time. If you've been watching this show at all, you probably are aware that I am a Shockwave fan, and this is the toy we're reviewing, which is what, Mr. Berg?
Takara Tomy's Transformers Masterpiece, MP-29, Destron Laserwave.
Shockwave. You can tell by the box. Look at all those fine pictures on the box. We don't care about because we play with toys, we collect toys, we play with them. This is Shockwave, and here he is.
This is a toy.
We'll just dive right into it. Let's start with the good.
Okay.
Okay. Sculpt wise, I think they hit all the right beats in terms of G1. They're clearly, obviously going for the G1 cartoon aesthetic, and I think they pretty much nailed it. He looks really good.
He's the only one that comes with an actual stand.
Yeah, and this stand is perfect. This stand ends up turning into his backpack at when he's a robot, and it works great. I really dig that. The hose is great. It actually comes separate, and
it plugs in.
Yeah, it plugs in, and it's actually not really hose-like. It's like a slinky.
Bendy straw.
Yeah, and it works. I think it works great. It looks the part. You can't tell that it's like a wire slinky kind of thing, but I'm never going to worry that this thing is going to break or come out. Whereas the other rubber things totally wouldn't bother me.
Guaranteed to break.
Yeah. It's got the nice clear plastic laser sight like you're used to. This part of the barrel looks great. And you can see there's some clear plastic in here as well. So there's that. Anything you got to say about the sculpt?
I like the sculpt for the most part. I really don't like the thousands of holes on the top of him.
Yeah.
Screw holes or whatever. Like, it is really awkward.
Let's also mention, too, this seems odd back here. It looks like just to me, naturally, you would think that his feet would fold up all the way. I mean, don't you agree? Into the handle?
Yeah, it totally looks
But
wrong.
it looks, that's not mistransformed. We checked. So
Is the only paint app he has the silver on the handle? Everything else is just straight plastic, I think. He could really use some paint apps.
Yeah, and the color is going to be a big controversy. I already know, just from the little bit I've seen online. I don't take too much issue with it. It's certainly going for the cartoon look. It's not the dark purple that the toy was, and it's not the dark purple that you saw in the comics or that you see now in the comics. This is G1 cartoon Shockwave all the way. And even then, it still doesn't match that great, and it's not the best looking. I don't know what else to say. It very much looks like a kind of cheap... See, I don't want to use the word cheap, because it still doesn't look like a cheap Hasbro toy. To me. I know it probably does to you. But it looks a few steps above that. Yeah. It's not what I would picture for a masterpiece, quite honestly. But the color is like... I mean, there's like no paint on. There's no paint on them. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah. So not that there's a ton of paint on the other ones.
No, but I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add? I mean, you hated it, right?
This is not the Shockwave I would ever in a million years want.
Okay.
But he does have something that my Shockwave does not have.
There is some great things. Well, articulation-wise, obviously in gun mode he's not going to have a lot. You can move his sight.
But you can move on the other two.
Yeah, but this is where I think he shines fantastically. When you install the batteries, his trigger actually works. And there's 2 different modes. There's a switch on his side here. And he actually works like the original toy.
No sound, though.
No sound, but I'll take it. Because none of the other third-party ones have been able to nail the electronic lighting effects the way I've wanted them to. And this is fucking fantastic. Look at that.
Yep.
And
It's
so
awesome.
that's one way. And even better, well, not even better, but great way. So you flip the switch down, press the trigger, and then let go. And that's what it's going to do. And that's great for display. Look at that. It's awesome. It just so that, I mean, to me, that makes it worth like being able to display him in alt mode. It gives you a good reason to do that for people that may not want to do it.
And it shuts off.
It does shut off, but still,
So you have to keep pressing it.
you could. But I think it's awesome. I just think it's great. I love it.
Okay.
I know you're coming
I-
over.
no.
I say, Rick, hold on. Don't come into the room. All right, come into the room. You're like, what the hell? Why is Shockwave shooting at me? I go, well, Berg, it's an awesome fucking toy.
Okay.
I honestly didn't know that it shut off. I kind of thought it kept going.
Okay.
Let us go and compare size-wise to those other third-party toys that we love so much. And we will start with Fan Toys laser mode right here. So there you go.
Let's bring out Quake Blast,
Quake Blast, who's a f***ing beast
who
next to them all.
just is a monster.
Here, turn him to the side.
Yeah, like he's a good 2.5, maybe 3 inches longer,
Yeah,
and is wider throughout.
yeah. Just you're not gonna. Yeah, there's no beating him in terms of the way he looks laser mode wise. That's insane.
Yeah.
This guy kills it. That's basically what we got for laser mode. We're going to transform him now, and we'll take a look at him in robot mode. All right, and then there he is, the Shockwave we all know and love.
Where?
And this one right here.
Where?
This one.
Oh, I'm
From the
sorry.
you watched the cartoon, didn't you?
I don't remember seeing this on the crap.
This. This is cartoon Shockwave. This is
Okay.
totally cartoon Shockwave.
Okay.
I refuse to believe that you don't think that this is cartoon Shockwave.
Okay.
Piece of You're not the toy.
This is a piece of cake.
So, mold wise and everything, again, I think he looked good. They pretty much again nailed it. That he's got the G1 look. He reminds me of the original G1 toy a little bit, but again, I think they're trying to push and mainly go for the look of the cartoon. And to me, they nailed it. I look at him and I totally think cartoon Shockwave. Aside, I mean, yeah, we can argue about the color all day, and it's probably not spot on for the color, but you know, animation wasn't always spot on to begin with.
Yeah. You could always tell which parts were going to move because they were a different color.
Yeah, exactly. His backpack, I don't know how you'll feel about this, anybody, but it doesn't seem too cumbersome. I mean, Shockwave is supposed to have a big backpack.
Compared to the other guys, it's
Yeah.
not that horrible.
His legs are skinny compared to the other ones that we've seen, and we'll see later. We'll hold them up. But, again, it's
What you want out of the cartoon?
yeah, I mean, it's what you've seen from the cartoon. They've given you that in the toy, and that's both good and bad for the toy. Kind of like what I thought with Ironhide. You can only push that aesthetic so much before it becomes a detriment, and you just like at some point you got to give a little. There's got to be a little give and take there.
Sure.
And then again, paint wise, same kind of thing.
is no paint.
There's no paint, and then the clear plastic here for his gun. And the
ye-
chest.
Yellow plastic.
Yeah, he's got yellow plastic. This is light piping. You can see it's cleared through on the back of his head. And actually, his eye looks really good, actually, when you're in like a bright room. And if it'll come through the back. I have no problems with the fact that his eye doesn't light up, really.
You didn't like that it flashed on one of the other guys.
Yeah, actually, if I'm going to have a
problem.
light up eye, I want it a steady eye. I don't want it flashing.
Sure.
Or I guess if it's going to do flashing, then they do it the way that they do the guns on this, where it turns off automatically. I don't have to turn it off because I'm lazy.
Okay.
And then along with his barrel, there's a button on the side, and it lights up as well too. And it's another one of those where it just flashes on and off, and it turns off by itself eventually. Check that out.
Do you have the option to just have it turn on?
Stay on? No.
No.
So that's the only thing that it'll do. But it's so cool. I really like that. So let's do some articulation on this guy.
The sound.
Yeah.
He's got pretty amazing range for a Shockwave head.
Yeah,
He's
it's so good.
best
I love it.
out of the three best. Got pretty much shoulders, elbows, wrists, little wrist tilt. His fingers are one joint. His thumb does not move at all. He actually has an ab crunch, waist. His little skirt pieces pop up and he can kick out sideways and kick forward and back a little bit. He's got a thigh swivel. He's got some knee joints.
Yeah.
And he has ankle tilt. Just unpop that, but that was user error. And it's ankle tilt that's not plugged into the side,
No.
so it is not detrimental at all to actually just moving the pieces.
Yeah.
So he is pretty well articulated.
The main issue, and I don't know why they did this, that I have with the articulation is, hey, hear those nice clicks forward and back? You don't hear them out to the side. That's strange. And so when I originally went to do some nice wide stances like this, he couldn't do them. So guess what I had to do? Yes, that's right. I had to do the old future polish fix and put them up here in the hips.
Now he can do all one.
And now he can do them. I had it because like twisting like this when I had him, this leg was really loose, twisting here. And yeah, it was bad. I was not happy with that at all. Now he's fine. If they had just put some ratchets in, I don't know why why are you gonna give me that and then not out to the side? It just doesn't make sense. Like maybe a soft ratchet at least. I don't know. Whatever. Just ridiculous. And then up here you got some nice ratchets and stuff like. So he's ratcheted in areas and it's great. But you know.
Does he come with any accessories, Chris?
Mr. Berg, he totally comes with accessories. Do you like hands?
Does he come with a bag?
He does not come with a bag, which we all know is not an accessory. But if you like hands, he's got hands. He comes with, as we all know, people love to put opaque/clear hands on Shockwave.
Yep.
So you can do that, and these hands are incredibly easy to change. They just slide off, and you can slide them back on. And it's the same deal with his gun barrels. Slide off.
So he comes
Slide
with
off.
2 gun barrels and a regular hand for that side?
Mm-hmm. You have 2 hands. You can give him 2 regular hands.
Does he have a clear regular hand for that side?
No, he doesn't, I don't believe. Unless I left it at home.
There's not a space for it in the tray.
No, he doesn't. Bizarre. Very bizarre.
But you can give him 2 clear hands.
Yes.
Or 2 opaque hands.
Yes, so there's that.
And
I'm never going to give Shockwave 2 hands ever, so I don't
He
care.
also comes with karate chopping hands.
Or saluting hands. I don't know. Every picture they've shown him in, it's to give him a salute. Because at one point he salutes in the cartoon.
He does. I remember that. It's in the episode. What?
I don't remember. But
That's like Raoul right there.
yeah, this is ridiculous. I don't know, like...
Why would he come? Why does the other hand come saluting? Makes no sense. No one salutes with
It's not the other hand, it's
Is
the
it?
opaque hand.
Oh man,
That just is bizarre to me. Give me something else other than the fucking saluting hand. I don't need it. I don't want it.
what else does he come with?
He comes with a miniature cannon version of himself, which he actually did use in the cartoon.
I believe, yeah.
So this is really cool. I like this a lot. That's an appreciated accessory. That's really cool. Big plus on for me. Tip of the hat to them on that. And
It's the Raoul of this set.
it is the Raoul. And then another tip of my hat to them on the stickers. You get some for his forearms, which is great. I haven't had a Shockwave yet where I can really get good forearm stickers, and for his chest. And you get your choice of original cartoon / G1 style symbols or more modern symbols to put them on. And I, of course, went with old school G1. Let's do some size comparisons, of course.
Sure. Would you like to show him next to an actual Masterpiece figure?
Yeah, let's do it. So, here's an official Takara Sound Blaster. Don't know what else to say. That's sure.
I think they look great size-wise together.
Fans Toys, Shockwave.
Wow.
Yeah, starting to tower over him a little bit.
Yeesh.
Yeah, starting to get a little scary.
Do you like your little brother?
There's Quake Blaster.
Just for my fun, yes.
Yeah. The more I see him, the more I'm liking him since we've done the review.
Watch this. Oh, you can't even see him.
Down in front. I can't see the movie. So there you go. I mean, that's all you really need.
This is all you need right here.
So, final thoughts. I'll let you start.
Oh, will you?
Yes.
I'm trying to be positive. I'm gonna give this guy 1.5 hammers.
1.5.
1.5.
That low?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's too low, son. I'm going to have to fight with you a little bit on that, but go ahead.
Whatever purple this is supposed to be, it is god-awful. It is a terrible purple skin. Terrible purple. I hate the gray bits because they're actually tinted purple. I don't care for the color scheme. Compared to almost every other Transformer Masterpiece I've ever held, he is light as there's nothing to him. Gun mode looks terrible to me. You can when his arms are together,
yeah.
It's embarrassing. You can tell it doesn't even look like you transformed him. There's gaps. There's screw holes, especially in gun mode, all over the. It looks terrible. I hate this giant thing here on his backpack. They all have shitty backpacks when you use their backpacks. This is god awful.
And it's because it's all one piece.
Yeah.
Say his backpack doesn't ever completely come off. The stand just snaps to it.
Yeah, I like the ab crunch, and I love the head posability.
Yeah.
Those are nice. Honestly, this feels like a Japanese knockoff.
Really?
Compared to regular Masterpiece, like when Sound Blaster makes this guy look like poo.
Yeah.
And the two knockoff guys, this thing is just... the plastic quality looks like to me. The weight of it looks like to me. The G1 cartoon aesthetic looks wasted. I hate the light piping, even though it works really well. If I'm gonna pay over $100 for a guy who's every other version I can get has light up eyes, give me a fucking light up eye. I like the trigger light thing. That's cool. But I think this thing is a hunk of crap compared to the other two, especially when
he's $80.
This guy is
the biggest shock.
$80. You can get him $80 free shipping, so he's $40 to start off with, cheaper. And he's got some issues, but that thing, I'm thinking of being generous with 1.5 hammers.
Yeah, and I'm trying to not let my love of Shockwave cloud my opinions here, but I am with you on this, and I'm getting very worried for the Masterpiece line with Takara. I'll just start off. I'm going to give him... I was going to go 3. I may have to go 2.5, to be honest, which is very sad for a Shockwave toy for me to do. I think he's a for what you're paying for him, you're not getting your money's worth. I gotta be honest, you're just not.
He honestly
is
looks
way
like
too much.
a $30 Voyager
Yeah,
figure.
he's way too much. And I'm sitting here and I was thinking the other night, I'm like, am I just spoiled because of all the third party guys I'm playing with? And then I thought, no, I'm not, because I got this guy out, and you can just tell by this guy's got die cast in, I'm sure, but you can tell by the plastic used on this guy. It's
better.
So much better. Everything's just done better. And I'm like, what the
This guy's got 3 lines.
I don't understand what happened. Like, at what point did they decide? And it's the same thing with Ironhide. I started thinking the same thing with Ironhide. I'm like, they seem to be like cheaping out. Ironhide's got the same kind of problem. His plastic quality just seems cheaper. He's lighter in weight.
It looks like the plastic get Easter eggs in.
Yeah, it looks cheaper, and it's not up to with what I would expect for that price point and what I've come to expect from the Masterpiece line. Like, Trax looks better, Road Rage looks better. It's extremely disappointing, and like this, totally happy. This is what I expect. This is worthy of Masterpiece. This is not, unfortunately.
This is a Japanese knockoff.
This is now there. If I want, luckily, I personally think I got a cartoon accurate Shockwave. Like, this is the cartoon Shockwave that I've always wanted. It's got the light up effects for me work wonders. There's the best out of anything that I've seen. Would the eye have been great? Yeah, but I can sacrifice that for a trigger that actually works like a gun. It's great. I love the display stand that works. I don't mind the fact that this is one piece, really.
I just think it looks like crap.
It doesn't bother me. I love his articulation in the waist and the head. It just is great. The legs really disappointed me, though, that they were loose, and I had to fix that.
They're loose, they're skinny.
But see, his legs were always skinny, though, is the thing. His legs were always fucking skinny.
My memory's bad, but Transformers 5, Transformers Are All Dead cover is my first memory of Shockwave.
Okay.
And this guy doesn't look anything like that.
Again, with Quake Blast being $80, man, it's hard to suggest going out and saying,
I would pick up
guy.
the legend size one for $10. He's way better than this.
That no,
Yes.
no,
Yeah.
don't listen, no,
Yeah,
no, f you, no, that's going too far, sir. No, you're pushing it now.
No, you were wrong.
If you're a Shockwave fan, you've probably already made up your mind, like I have, and bought him. If you're not a Shockwave fan and you're on the fence about this guy,
Do not buy this hunk of crap.
Don't buy him. I hate to say it, don't buy him. Either buy Quake Blast or the Fans Toys one. Quake Blast is probably your best bet if you want the IDW one, IDW style. Fan Toys would be your next bet for G1, I guess. Me, I'm happy. I got Quake Blast is my IDW. This is my cartoon version, and Fans Toys one is my comic book version. I'm gonna keep buying Shockwaves till I die. Like you're gonna keep buying Thors.
I am. This is worse than Thor Odin's Son by far. This is a shit toy.
You.
Shit toy.
You. This is nowhere near as bad as that turd.
Yeah, no, this is embarrassing.
What does he have that Odinson doesn't? Waist articulation.
Oh.
The end. Wow. Until next time, you can follow me on Twitter at Scabs. You can follow him at Raggy Foe Smasher. There's at Shockana Toys. We got Shockana Facebook. Until then, next time, have a good one. Play with your toys. Play with your Shockwaves. Let us know what you think. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. See you then.